I think the third time is a charm. The first time I tried to record dialogue was down there by a waterfall. Maybe that might have been a little bit distracting. But anyway, I'm here at Manhasset Valley Field, gathering peace of mind in Long Island, just to bring you this video and explain to you the reasons of inspiration and non-inspirational mindset. I know a lot of y'all might see me on Instagram, see my videos, and think that they're motivational quotes, but for the most part, it's mainly just me and my lifestyle and explaining discipline and the everyday routines of conquering your goal, of going out there to set your goal. I know a lot of my peers, a lot of those who have access to me over the times, they see me as a gateway for motivation or inspiration because I was right there beside them and I went out and I accomplished a goal or something that they thought that they wanted to achieve, or something that they see me so eager to achieve and then going to do so, and I'm showing them the steps based off of not inspiration but experience, giving them the information through experience and giving them no shortcuts, telling them to go ahead and do the work. Now, for many that might seem all candy wrapped and gifted just perfectly, but man, you know, being the person that inspires others and leads others in the right way and showing them motivational things to find that deepness of belief within self is baffling to me, because on the flip side of that, who could gather up information for the leader and the one who's inspiring? I don't know how I could say that I gathered inspiration. I think I find inspiration within myself, but for the most part, I'm a person that doesn't budge on everyday life based off the glam and glitz. I'm not one that up jumps the boogie to seeing something fancy online and saying I want to do that, or seeing all these cat people. Yes, cat people. The lingo is in tune. There's a lot of people online that forge these beautiful lifestyles and giving you these memories, but never showing you the other side of the lifestyle, where it's non-inspiring, where you have to go through the bottom to get back up to the top. And it's like, I deal with reality. I wouldn't say reality and such. I would say my reality. My reality has been a crazy one from 21 to 2022. I mean, both of my parents died back to back. I left the 9-to-5 lifestyle. I created my own businesses, which I had side businesses. I had side businesses for, we could say since 2011, but actually given my undivided attention of 100% to me. I had to dedicate myself to me because it was a lesson learned in the pain that I endured from the passings of my parents. Love my mother to death. She was hard-headed. She was a free spirit. Everybody that knows her, they adored her. She was very caring, very loving. But the one thing was, she was very caring and very loving for those around her, but not to herself. And I wish she would have took care of her health a little bit more better. Me being inspiration to her in her later stages of life kind of was a little too much for her on the disciplinary side, because, you know, you can't teach your old dog new tricks. I'm not calling my mom a dog, but that's just a saying. That's a quotable. And it took time, but what it was, she didn't really watch her health. But that's neither here or there. I don't want to bring you a sob story about my mom's. My pops, he lived a full life. He was a cancer survivor. Medicine caught up to him, and he had complications later on in his life. I believe he was 77 years old. He taught me so many ropes about mindset and financial and discipline in the latter years of his life. I appreciate him for that. And I really don't feel like they passed on. I feel like their spirits just got embodied into me. And, you know, I ascended. I'm ascending within myself. But back to the quotable about being inspired and inspiring. If the simpleton life of me being next to you and I do these things and I could inspire, you could do the same and go ahead and inspire the next. And that's where my mindset is at. If I inspire one that is next to me, is each one teach one, continue to do so. So in the realm of not being inspired and not moving easily, that's the reason why I haven't been able to put my creative attention to my YouTube channel and being able to deem and do all these videos as a producer, director, entrepreneur, and all the things in between. Yeah, you know, and New York is not an excuse. New York is not an excuse, but there is a lot of hiccups in New York that could. Is the hawk watching me? Is the hawk just going to continue to make? I think he knows that I'm doing a video, so he's like, let me distract you. But it's fine, though. It's fine. I'm zen. You know why? Because I'd rather deal with the nature's noise than the noise of many chaotic souls out there. I'm not going to use New York as an excuse, but it is a nuance of chaos. You know, overcrowdedness, non-stop noise, people everywhere. Like, I could be recording this video right now, getting so deep into it, and somebody will walk right by. Somebody will come by and say, hey, what you recording? But I think that's anywhere but in New York. It happens so much, so often. So many people out there don't want to be recorded. They'll come and be like, yo, what's that for? Da 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 da. And you'd be like, you just ruined my whole experience and sucked the energy out. It doesn't make sense. So this was one of my routines of always coming out to Long Island to gather up inspiration, because I was always caught up in nature, sightseeing, discovering, planning, manifesting, and setting goals. And that I did with business ventures, changing my lifestyle as far as in health, of course, working out 5-6 times a week and acquiring muscles and gains. But you can never tell because my clothes are always stupid big. My clothes are extra. I'm a large on the wage of medium, but all my clothes are extra large and I look stupid. Each one teach one mentality. Don't use New York, or don't use your surroundings, or don't blame others as excuses for your shortcomings. I'm owning up to my shortcomings of this channel, and I promise to do better. I can't promise you 2, 3, 4, 5 videos a week, but this is going to be one of my mainstays, and I'll come at you however I can come at you. And hopefully I could talk more motivational things, and I could get back to my tech talk, because I have a lot of things behind the scenes going on when it comes to tech. Right now I'm shooting on my old Sony A7C because I sold the rest of my Sony bodies. I want to get into that. I think I'm gonna get into that on my next video, on how I'm not much of a fanboy for Sony anymore. I think I'm over that. Being that you're here with me, thank you for those that have continued to rock with me. Let's go ahead and get some more subscribers on the board. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers so that way I can start monetizing this stuff. I'm dropping gems, baby. I want to get ahead and monetize this, so let's get it up to 1,000 likes. 1,000 subscribers, and you can hit that like button. Turn on all notifications, and let's get the Big Hodge motivational train going. Let's get the tech talk going. Did I say TikTok or tech talk? I don't know. Tongue twisted, out in the cold. Let's get some B-roll. Holla at your boy.